Are we going to go to the Chiefs now?
I wanted to.
All right, then fine. Then put your hands up.
Oh, throw them up.
This is the Good Hands plays presented by Allstate. You are in good hands when Patrick Mahomes is your quarterback and he has competent wide receivers to throw to. They won 31-0 against the Raiders.
Scorebook.
I mean, was it fair to call that a surrender? They let them kneel out the game with 3 minutes left.
That's the most disrespectful thing since last week when Rico Dowdle said buckle up and then came in there and ran for 180 on his former team. This was ridiculous. I understand that maybe the Chiefs, so for everyone, the Chiefs took out their starters at the end of the third quarter and then with 3 minutes left decided to start kneeling. And the Raiders didn't call timeout or anything to slow it down, which would have been ridiculous. But I mean, that just feels so. Just run the play.
It felt like a high school game.
If you're gonna score 38, score 38. Then don't kneel it out on me with 3 minutes to go. It's like a slap in my face.
This was Pete Carroll, the dude who's his mantra more than anybody else in football is we got to be competitive. Competition. Every job's up for grabs. We're fighting until the last whistle. I know every coach does that, but he does it more than anybody else. And even he,
no. I agree.
Even he was like, no. We are good. We're moving on. We're going back to Vegas. We can still be back. We can still be back for the buffet tonight. If we end the game now, the Raiders ran in this game the second fewest amount of plays in the history of the National Football League. They ran 30 plays in this game. The Chiefs scored 31 points. They had 30 first downs. The Raiders had 3 first downs. I believe
three,
the fewest in 15 years. This was one of the more dominant performances you will ever see by an NFL team.
They also had the play where it was 4th and 1 and Mahomes pretended and he was picked up on the hot mic where he's doing the thing where he did the fake, try and draw him off sides. He's like, this never works. This never bleeping works. And then he ran the play after the Raiders calmed down thinking he was going to take the timeout. It was so disrespectful. They went into their bag of tricks as they were unleashing this offense, which seeing this team with Rashee Rice and seeing the passing game working, it honestly, I haven't felt this excited about a Chiefs team in 3+ years. It's so much more. It's so fun. You forget how fun it is to watch Patrick Mahomes in full flight with people who are competent around him.
So I didn't know the 30 play stat. So to be clear, the Chiefs scored more points than the Raiders ran plays, not even successful plays. If they got a point for every play that they ran on offense, they would have still lost to the Chiefs.
The Chiefs had as many first downs as the Raiders did plays in the entire game.
Sort that in your True Media spreadsheet.
Now am I part of the ilk?
Yo,
I'm joining Bill's ilk.
You always been in the ilk.
I'm happy to
didn't realize it.
Your ilk just got cooler, baby. The Chiefs, they feel kind of scary, and the offense also feels very fun again. Mm-hmm. I do feel, I know you're not a sympathy guy. I feel a little bad for the Colts. I feel a little bad for Baker Mayfield, which is another conversation. Feels like your MVP just went up in smoke because Patty got his eye on it. He's already the front runner. He got his eye on it. He about to score 3 touchdowns a game for the rest of the year.
I don't know. I sent Domonique this clip, Bill. Have you seen the clip of Colin Cowherd from when Baker got benched on the Panthers saying, I'm gonna talk now as Baker's agent. It's time to hang it up.
No.
Go become a college football analyst. You'll make 7 figures. You can be on the desk of game day. It's hard to feel bad for Baker.
Family man, he said.
But it's hard to feel bad because now he's got the ultimate comeuppance on everyone, and he's incredible. But no, I mean,
he's doing well. But that MVP dream.
Well, so the MVP. I mean, I think we talked about this a week ago. It feels like Mahomes is gonna come back and run away with all that stuff. There's obviously a lot of season, but when you talk about the Colts, I mean, the reason I do think the Chiefs have shown they have the highest ceiling of anyone in the NFL. But what's interesting about that with the Colts in that second tier, if we're separating the Chiefs from them, is we thought that the bad game, say Daniel Jones has a bad game or a below average game, they could get in a playoff game and get rolled by the Ravens who sneak in or something like that. It feels like that floor is so much higher and they could actually be in these competitive situations with the top of the AFC and the top of the NFC. And that's what I think is interesting with them and the Chiefs in any of these games.
I mean, I don't know that I completely agree with you. I think what I agree with you on is they're less likely to hit that floor.
Mm-hmm.
So but I don't think they don't have the defense, I would say. They definitely have the running game, but I feel like the floor is kind of determined by how long the defense can keep you in the game. So we haven't seen their floor and maybe their offensive floor, and maybe we won't. But I think more than their floor being raised, it just felt like their ceiling got raised to me.
Still, I'm not entirely sure who we're talking about. We're talking about the Colts or the Chiefs at this point.
Talking about the Colts.
Okay.
So I cut back to the Colts because
And
we
you
went to the
clearly
feel
said,
bad for the Colts.
before you cut back to the Colts, you said, let's take it back to the Colts, but he doesn't listen to us.
No, it was confusing. We don't normally go from one game to the next, and we just jump to the Chiefs and went back for the. Well, but Dominique wanted to lump them together because they're the two top teams in the AFC.
Go. Throw me under the bus. It's cool.
Here's
ahead,
the
Bill.
difference, though,
It's explaining your rationale.
Like if I told you before the year, okay, the Colts are going to win the AFC South, you'd be like, okay, whatever. And if I told you the Colts are going to play the Chiefs in the postseason, you would assume the Chiefs are going to win by 30. And now that's changed.
Mm-hmm.
You would still probably pick the Colts. I think I would pick the Colts. I think even Dominique, head cheerleader for the Indianapolis Colts, would pick the Colts. I think Jeff Saturday would probably pick the Chiefs. But it would feel competitive because we have not seen the Colts get dominated this year. We've seen them be consistently better or significantly better than their competition. They've been more consistent than the Chiefs have been, even with Xavier Worthy back in the fold.
Honestly, moving forward, you could tell me anyone's going to get beaten by 30 by the Chiefs. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It does feel
they
like
were
that.
done on the show
know,
5 weeks ago, Charlie.
Yeah,
a lot can change in 5 weeks.
It's the thing is the credibility that the Chiefs carry with them just from being the Chiefs is all we need is a couple weeks of it looking like this, and then we're all fully back on the bandwagon. Even when it looked bad, we were like, they're still the Chiefs. All of last year, we were like, hey, you're winning, but you're not that good, but it's still the Chiefs. We all were still scared to throw them out. Now, they look like the Chiefs, the fun Chiefs. It doesn't take much, and they've done it for a number of weeks in a row. Yeah, it doesn't take much for us to get completely back on the Chiefs bandwagon, which I feel like most people are.
So this team lost to the Jags 2 weeks ago. And you guys are totally I feel like you guys flipped me. 5 weeks ago, I was like, well, they're going to be fine once they get the receivers back. And you guys were in a panic. And now I'm saying, I think they're the best team in the AFC, but I don't think they're blowing away the competition. And you guys are just nope, they're winning by 30 if we from this point forward.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that Charlie was being hyperbolic. Obviously, I don't think that they could beat anybody by 30. The Raiders are a particularly bad football team and have been all season long. I do think that I would not pick against them in a single game, a game for the rest of the year against any team in football. Whereas a few weeks ago, I would have picked against them in a number of games and did pick against them in a number of games. It's different, though.
Dominique, do you know who the Chiefs play next week?
Oh, yeah.
Who that is?
Monday Night Football in Arrowhead against Marcus Mariota and Robbie Chosen and 3 practice squad wide receivers and the Washington Commanders.
Monday Night Football. It's going to be a standalone. We're going to have so much focus on that.
It's going to be so bad, dude. It's going to be so bad.